All right. Good morning, everybody. So today we're going to have a new assignment which will primarily focus on changing size and canvas size of your image. So changing size and changing canvas size are different things. Okay. But before that, let me post the assignment. So today we're going to work with changing canvas size. So on Photopea or any digital arts related programs, we're going to deal with changing images of particular pages. Okay, for example, here you have one image. So this image has a certain size. If you guys not sure what was the size of your image, you can just go under image and then image size. When you do that, it's gonna give you an option to change the size. So you see, my current size is, the width is 1280 pixels, and then height is 720 pixels. So the meaning of this is it has 1280 columns and then 720 rows. So how many pixels do you think we have? We have columns and rows. So it is 1280 times 720. So meaning of this is this image made of little, you see these little tiny squares here on the image. So we have how many of those? 1280 times 720, a big number. Okay, so that's what image size is. Now, if you guys doing very detailed work, very detailed work, the more size, the more pixels you have, the better. For example, if I'm dealing with printing things on big the wall-sized canvases, I have to have as many pixels as possible. Or if you guys want to do very colorful images, like combination of a lot of
Hyundai Tucson versus Nissan Rogue. Look what Tucson has
but
and what Rogue doesn't. Hyundai Tucson wins every time.
Wild size images, like tiny, size of your palm, then you don't have that many pixels. Okay, that's the idea behind having pixels. Now when you guys buy cameras, we used to buy these photo cameras. Now we don't, you probably have no idea what is photo camera, some of you, because you never needed one because you have your phones. But before, when I was your age, we didn't have smartphones. We had like decent phones with decent screens. Images are very bad quality, but so we had to buy cameras which would have 8 megapixels, 13 megapixels. The bigger megapixel is, the better quality of your images. That's what we looked at it. So that's what pixels are. Now today, you guys could change it. For example, I'm gonna make it, for example, 800. And you see 450 changed because there's a ratio. So when there is a ratio, it's automatically adjusted to the ratio. You know what ratio is, right? 16 to 8, 9. So for every 16 columns, there is 9 rows. So there's a ratio. When you press on OK, you're not gonna see much difference. Just image became smaller, but it's the same image, Diego. However, that's image size. So image size doesn't really change the image. It just makes your image size smaller, like shrinks it, right? But there is another thing called canvas size. So what if I change my canvas? You see canvas? Now my canvas size is 800 by 400. What if I make it 600 by 300? Do you think the image would change? You see, it's cropping it. So when I change the canvas, it's gonna crop my image if it's getting smaller. But if you're making your image bigger, your image is going to be in the center of your canvas and it's getting smaller. All right, I'm going to undo this. I'm going to increase the canvas size. For instance, my canvas size is this. I'm going to make it 2000 by 150. If you do that, you see my canvas increased, but my image stayed in the middle. So it's like actual drawing paper. When you make your canvas bigger, your image stays, but you're extending the length and height of your image, right? So canvas is like where the image is drawn, And then image size, it's the number of pixels. Now, what we're going to do today, what I want you to do is, I want you to create a new project and make it 50 by 50. 50 by 50 pixels. And then you can pick a color. For instance, let's start with blue color. Blue color. And then when I create this, it's going to have 50 by 50 square. You see? Tiny. So we're going to do a kind of composition today. So so look at this image. I'm going to pause it to explain you something, guys, for now. Okay? Just let me zoom it in. It's not going to be on the video. So now my canvas is 50 by 50. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go under image, change canvas to 100 by 100. All right. And this is what's going to happen. And then now you can color the transparent portion of it, Sophia. So I'm going to pick another color. Let's go with this color. And then we're going to pick paint bucket, which is under here, or the shortcut is G. And then just color the transparent part of your canvas. Now, I'm not able to do that. Why? Select a layer first. You see, nothing is selected. So if you want to color this portion, you have to click on the layer. Only then you'll be able to color it. Okay? Now, this is 50. Now it became 100 by 100. So what is the length of this edge and this edge? What's the length here? How much is it, guys? Like the length of this. Isn't it 25? Right? So 25, 50, 25. Well, I want to make it another 25 longer, but different color. So what I would have to change my canvas to? It is lagging. Yeah. So what I have to make, guys? Another 25 here, another 25 here. What would my canvas be? So it was 50. I made it. Let me pause this. So again, if I want to add 25 on this side, 25 on this side, it's going to be 50 plus on whatever we had. We had 100 plus 50, 150, same for height. So I'm going to change my canvas again to 150 by 150. Okay, and then change the color again to a different color. Let's make it green. G. There we go. All right, let's zoom it out. Add another one. So again, increase your canvas to 200 this time. 200 this time again. Change the color to, I would say, this. And so on. And then just try to make something like this. Multiple colors. Change the canvas again. Increase it by 250 and by 250. And change pick a different color. And one more. And that's going to be enough. So let's make it 300 this time. You see, I'm adding 50 every time. And let's pick turquoise color. And there you go. So try to make something like this. You choose your colors. I'm not going to tell you pick certain colors. Just make a composition like this, okay? Squares in the squares and then different colors. Any questions? So again, you just increase your canvas. You start with 50 by 50, and then you increase it by 50, plus 50 every time. Plus 50, plus 50, and just don't forget to color it.